Coming up next, it's a heavyweight championship fight between the Korean Superboy, Duho Choi, and Tony Ferguson. All right, so here he is, DC, the one, the only Tony Ferguson, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, and the man who was the first to accrue a double-digit winning streak in the division, 155 pounds, that most people believe is the best and deepest in the UFC.
It has long been the deepest division in the UFC, and Tony Ferguson has maneuvered his way through that and had eventually captured the interim lightweight championship. One of the most diverse strikers that you've ever seen. I mean, the elbow he hit against Josh Thompson to split him open was unbelievable. And couple that with the college wrestling background, and every time you step into the octagon with Ferguson, you know you're going to have your hands full. From him walking to the octagon, dancing, to getting in there and being so free-flowing, Tony Ferguson is one of the best fighters on the UFC's roster.
He really thrives under the bright lights. He is a finisher of the highest order. His training habits are truly the stuff of legend. Eddie Bravo talks about this guy training for 6 hours straight. Probably ill-advised for most fighters, but El Cucuy can do it.
He can do it.
Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Ferguson is 7 years his senior. He is 1 inch taller. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, presenting the challenger, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all times, but wear like men at all times. If you want those levels, do it now, but right to call.
So here we go. The weight and the height is where the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow. He
needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Nice defense there, huge block. All right, early round one here, big reach advantage, DC. We'll see if he can employ that patented jab.
Yes, he has to maintain distance. He's the taller guy. So every time his opponent tries to enter, he's gonna have to take something on the way inside.
Oh, collar tie. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the counter. Good punch landed. Powerful leg kick lands.
Throwing that jab, no good. Just over 3 minutes to go. Beautiful counter punch, really settling in when it comes to his counterattack here tonight. And again, making good use of what is a huge advantage in reach. Effective punch there by Choi. Ferguson's kick, that one blocked. Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Just misses with a left hook there.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Single collar tie. And they separate.
It's such a fast leg kick.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Ferguson gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. You're behind, takedown. Single collar tie now. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Effective punch there by Ferguson. He can truly do it all. All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
All right, so he lands a jab there. Pretty nicely done, DC.
You can really control a fight just knowing how to fight behind your jab.
All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbows and knees could be coming from here. We'll see how he chooses to attack.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position, but an advantageous one for the offensive fighter. Watch for the defensive guy to try to break this immediately.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie, and both guys really throwing with authority. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on the quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, like these are going to really start to take place.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick. And watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ. You don't know when that leg kick's coming. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Oh, he's got it going tonight. Beautiful combination of strikes there by Ferguson. That kick blocked by the Korean Super Bowl.
I mean, that right hand landed square. I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks. Great punch landed with so much power.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Ferguson not having it, stays upright. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off. Loaded up now right there, too.
Spinning back fist is there.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Ferguson's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Ferguson. Nice connection there by Tony Ferguson. You're probably glad you never had to prepare for a fighter like this in your day.
I've never seen anything like that, and I'm not sure there's anyone like that going up in the weights. Tony Ferguson does not give you any idea of what you're facing. When you're in there, you're confused. He doesn't give you any type of pattern inside the octagon.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Ferguson. And that one certainly found the target. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
His opponent got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's getting punch after punch from his clinch position. Ooh, head kick lands and he's hurt.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
Big kick.
All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
And those knees aren't just for effect. Those are doing real damage.
Good punch.
This big left hook coming is blocked. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. And he landed the right hand there.
Yes.
15 seconds to go. Final seconds here. Checks that leg kick. A lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow. Pretty good, not good.
Pretty good round, but not the best round. Sometimes that's what you get when you have fighters that are so evenly matched.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Now, just as he did the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Nice.
Trying to engage in a single collar tie. Let's go, takedown. Oh, lands a vicious uppercut to the head.
Beautiful uppercut. Shades of Mike Tyson on Punch-Out back in the day. You could take one of those uppercuts or you would go down. Mike Tyson, or maybe it was Super Sandman. One of those guys just had a crazy uppercut.
Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking team.
He got it done with the strike. He fought well behind the jab, but it was significant strikes that really did make an impact on the judge's mind. Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such tough to even be on his feet right now.
Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
Just out of range with that right hand. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by the Korean Super Bowl. And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate. Big knee lands right through the opponent's midsection.
Choi's kick to the body here. That one appeared to be blocked.
Keep your hands up. Use your footwork now. It's okay. Use your footwork. Put those hands on it.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best. He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for. Oh, nice elbow.
Now he's got the Muay Thai block. Ferguson's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. Now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Straight punch lands.
Ooh, blocks the shot. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Big kick lands. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with his leg kick. He's back in the clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head from the clinch.
Keep your hands up.
Came on inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Oh, well-timed and placed overhand by the Korean Superboy. So a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
Defensively to block the strike there by Ferguson.
Beat him to the punch. Beat first.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Choi gets hit with a kick. The 1-2 punch is true. Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by the Korean Superboy.
Here's where we push.
Leg kick.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range.
Head kick lands.
Let's focus.
Effective strike there by Choi.
Big head kick lands.
Big roundhouse now, just misses. Oh, buckled him there. Beautiful shot to the body.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Nice 1-2 there. He missed with that jab attempt there.
I need you to pay attention.
Takedown defense holds up.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, didn't take long. You see the signs of bruising on the outside of that lead leg.
Defense.
Back and forth we go here. We march on, 3 minutes to go. Oh, nice knee to the body, very nice.
He understands that doing the body work will pay dividends the longer the fight goes. Big punch lands in the middle.
And now he's got that tie clinch. Unable to connect with the right hand there. Starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Beautiful punch.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Overhand attempt now, it's blocked by Ferguson.
Dig and kick.
Still in there. Keep moving. Don't give up.
90 seconds to go.
Nice leg kick.
Oh, a huge block there.
You gotta check these low leg kicks.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
1 minute. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Try to establish that jab. Joy gets tattooed with that hook. He's gonna have to change some things here. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block.
I want that takedown.
Punch over top.
Back and forth we go. Seconds to go.
Hands up for me. Come on now. Let's move. Let's recompose.
Oh, single collar tie here. And there comes the separation now. Lands with a right hand. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. 20 minutes in the books. All right, that's the end of the round. He's got a cut on his cheek from that round. There are certainly worse locations for a cut on the cheek. It's not going to trickle down into the eye. Nonetheless, pretty significant gash. We'll see if the cut man can close it up. All right, let's get you some highlights from that previous round, DC. I don't care how strong your core is. You can't take too many more of those body kicks.
John, you can't train for that. I mean, you cannot train to take those types of body kicks. They start to really wear at your gas tank, and then you start to make mistakes. When you take that many body kicks, you start making mistakes, and before you know it, the fight's over. Good stick. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He lands a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
All right, single collar tie now. Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Went for the inside leg kick. Oh, that's a good strike there by Tony Ferguson.
Real quick leg kick.
His leg is hurt here, you can see it.
Ooh, what a head kick. Oh, nice right hand.
All right, so volume uppercuts here on the clinch. That one looked like it really hurt. Better make some adjustments here.
Gotta make some adjustments. You cannot take those shots to the head like that. Take more of these leg kicks, you will not. Nice.
All right, so a near perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again. Was able to get him down.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
All right, close guard now. Gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Put your hands up higher. Come on.
Oh, great head movement there. Slips his head off the center line, and defensively, that's exactly what you're looking for.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the punch is coming. And when he sees it, he just makes a slight little movement, right or left, to get out of the way and avoid those shots.
Under 3 minutes to decide this one. Oh, collar tie. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change, make him think he's going over, come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. There's no give over that leg.
Whiffs on the right hand.
Nice looping punch.
That's a big hook. All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you gotta find.
Throws him up. Go get him. Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Choi's back inside control here. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Wow. Oh, it's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick-heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike. He's very effective with it.
And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts. Guys have found it, and they're fighting behind it real well. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Wow! And just like that, the fight is over.
He got it!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
So the celebration is on for the UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the baddest man on the planet, and your winner, yes, by knockout here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 13 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy,
Well, DC, you know what it's like to be the UFC heavyweight champion. It's not the easiest belt to defend. Kind of made it look easy tonight.
I mean, that's why the belt changes so fast. Things change so quick at heavyweight. But